Morning everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video to show you how I would make every morning smoothie. This is just sort of some staples that I would normally put in my smoothie. I try and make my smoothies as alkaline as possible. So they're really good for healing, they make you feel great throughout the day. If you've got any ailments, they're super for that, getting rid of muscle soreness when you've had a hard workout. So you'll see here that I've got, excuse me, spinach leaves, I've got a pepper, some cucumber, I've got some dates, bananas, an apple. You can swap around any of this with other stuff. A broccoli, a little bit left over broccoli, and some filtered water, and my trusty Vitamix. So the first thing I need to do is peel, because the skin of the cucumber really takes on a lot of, unless it's organic. If it's organic, then that's fine, you don't have to take the skin off. But there's a lot of chemicals used on all vegetables normally, so we just take the skin off this one because it does really take on a lot of chemicals. And you can put it in whole if you're using a Vitamix. If you're using a lower level blender that's not as strong, then you chop it up into small pieces. So we just pop that straight in there. And then, I'm just going to pull my sleeves up a little bit. This is all being pre-washed. And I'm making enough here for 2 people this morning. I'm making some for myself and Beck. So I'm just going to chock that full of spinach there. Lots and lots of spinach. Yum, yum. Alright, get my pepper. And I'm just going to cut off probably a side there. I'm just going to scoop out those little seeds. You don't have to. Seeds in fruit and veggies are usually really good for fighting all sorts of cancer and whatnot. So pop that in there. Next we'll do an apple. I always leave the seeds in my apples. I just take out the stem and pop that in there. Once again, in a Vitamix you can pop them in whole. There's that little furry bit down the bottom, cut that out. Next we can put in some broccoli. Now the stem on the broccoli is super in salads or anything. So I cut that up because it is pretty tough going, but the Vitamix will handle it either way. So I just put the stem in. Either way, stem or the body is fine. Because there's 2 of us, I'm going to put in 2 dates, but normally if it was just one person, I would put in 1 date. So these are medjool dates. You can see, usually in Australia we get them in these sort of, like that brand of date. And you pit them, you take the seed out of each, put that in there. Next thing is I'm going to put in a couple of bananas. Yummy bananas. And these are what makes it creamy. They'll make it super creamy. And I mean, they're so good for you. Really fill you up. Give you a lot of energy through the day. Push that down. And I've got some water here. I'm just going to put in some water and, put in a little bit. You might find that you need to put in a little bit more afterwards to give it a bit, if you don't have a really strong blender, then you might have to do more water as well. Okay, so put the lid down, nice and tight. I'm going to turn it on, push it down in there, and you'll see how quickly the Vitamix gets it going. I'll turn that on. I always like to have a litre smoothie in the morning. That's how much I drink. Some people don't handle that much. It's too much for them. So what I'm going to do now is just have a little test and see what it tastes like. Oh my god. So good, so good. The other thing you can do if you really like sweet stuff, I mean that's fine as it is. But the other thing you can do, if you just hold on 2 seconds, I'll grab some stevia. You can put stevia in it. Like there's a couple of different brands that I use. You want to get something that's not, the stuff from Coles and Woolies is not so good. It's not really pure stevia. It's got other crap in it. So get stevia. You can usually get it from a chemist or definitely a health food store. It's just usually like a white or a green powder. And if you really like sweet stuff, just pop in like the teensiest little pinch of this. It's hundreds of times sweeter than sugar. So, you know, like you almost enough so that you couldn't even see it on your palm. Like that's so much. Like that would be totally heaps for a liter smoothie, or even, you know, put in just a little pinch in your whole mix up. So that's what I wanted to share with you. That's going to make you feel amazing. I definitely would recommend anyone ever owning Vitamix. They're the best thing ever. So look, check out Raw Skinny. We have a Facebook page. My aim is to help people get great bodies, have clean minds, and feel wonderful. You know, the rest of your life will change if you take on a little bit more raw food. Facebook page is facebook.com/raw skinny, and the website is rawskinny.com.au. So come over, check out some of the recipes I've got on there, and leave a comment, and thanks for watching. Bye.